let's jump in. Lillian, I just met you like 30 minutes ago, and I'm already such a fan. I'm going to get into the wallpaper and all that other action that you got. But like your story, this is what I believe in. And this is what I truly, truly want to put voice to, is that there are so many investors and hosts like you and I. We don't define affordable housing as Section 8. We don't believe that it has to be the cheapest, nastiest, ugliest thing. That's what people have to settle for. I agree with you. And I'm going to give you the opportunity to introduce yourself and kind of tell me how you got into affordable housing, but tell the world who you are, Miss Lillian. Let's get into it.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. And like you say, 30 minutes. Well, my name is Lillian Pascua. I'm from Dominican Republic. I live on Maryland. And I'm just a person who likes to try new stuff and build my own stuff, right? So housing opportunity, co-living, is something I have been fascinated in. I have been doing construction work for a long time. Either one, I do have my degree in marketing, but when I came to this country, my English don't was the best. Either one is not now, but I working with.
Listen, I stop everybody there. How many languages do you speak?
2.
Uh-huh. What's the rest of America look like? You know what I mean? So
Correct.
get it. Get it.
Yeah, no, that doesn't stop me. When
Yeah.
I cannot say the word, I figure out how I present the person. So, like we was talking regarding to co-living community and PadSplit, doesn't matter how can I explain to that? We were saying because it's in the poor neighborhood, or maybe it's not, the person cannot afford it, the product we offer need to be the best.
Yeah.
The
We
best.
don't have to offer the lowest crap. Right.
No.
Even if they can afford a little, they deserve quality.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. And I was explaining to you one of the property, or a few of the property, I do put wallpaper. And the people, when they see it, say, look like a hotel. And look like, I said, this is what I want to the people get and feel like it's their home, but at the same time, it's a luxury they can afford. I give you a good product and good service. I expect you respect and enjoy the property.
Yeah. So just for the Baltimore people and the Washington, D.C. people and the, I learned this term, the Delmarva people. Yeah. If they don't know who Lillian is, you professionally are a professional wallpaper
Correct.
artist,
This is what
installer, artist, whatever you want to designate yourself. So I'm going to take this moment. How can somebody get in touch with you if they want wallpaper in their house?
Okay, they can get in touch with me via can be Instagram. I have PadSplit Wallpaper. Can be via phone and my website.
Okay.
They can Google
I'm
it.
not gonna put your phone number out there, but I will put your Instagram handle
Thank you.
on the video, and then I'll make sure I spell it right so that they can get a hold of you. But I couldn't get over how much I loved our conversation, but like the idea that we're putting this out there, and there's so many hosts like you, and that's the reason I was so excited to record this. I know I want to do shared living. I know I want to do a quality shared living. I believe in that so much that I literally want to amplify it from the top of the mountain, is like, hey, and this is more for the members and the hosts. Like there's so many members out there, and we were just talking about this. I know that we afford, and on our platform allows people to, it's the cheapest thing and they can afford it. I don't disagree with that, but I believe people who want to rent smarter, like, why do you want to pay $2,000 and struggle every month? You can pay $1,000 a month, live in a great product like yours or mine, and meet 4 or 5 or 6 other people, and then meet hosts like yourself that want to engage with our members and like help them get a better place, because neither one of us came from yachts and steak dinners. You know what I mean? We're self-made people. And this is one of the things that I'm really loved about co-living. And like the more you experience it, I hope you get the same experience, is like the members, they want better lives. And the thing that's really interesting about the conversations I've had with my members is like, they're stuck. They don't have a network of people that have done cool stuff like you, like who've bootstrapped themselves up. So the more interaction they have with them, they're using housing to improve their life, saving $1,000, meeting somebody like Lillian, getting introduced to somebody else. Like one of the things I tell my members is my network is your network, if you ask. Right? So it's like, if you pay the rent, if you act, accordingly, I'm definitely going to introduce you to people that I want to help you with. If you don't pay the rent and you're a jackhole, no, I'm not going to introduce you to my network of people. Like, it's common sense, right?
Correct.
So, amazing.
When you have the opportunity to save $1,000, if you pay $2,000, for example,
yeah,
$1,800, $2,000, and you pay $1,000, you have utility included, BGE, water,
you got TVs
camera,
in your rooms,
AC.
yeah.
You have the setup time and save money to make the goal. I'm going to build for get my own house, or I'm going to with that $1,000 or $500, I can go into school and get prepared to make better opportunity to buy own self and go up. So we only do not offer co-living. We offer the opportunity to the person who are looking for it. And we know how the market is, how expensive life are at this moment.
Yeah.
So when you find that little window and you can take the opportunity because you are entrepreneur, you want to going up. And as a woman, how many single mom is looking for? How many people we can help and give the hope? So we're here for that.
I love that. I love it. Because like the more conversations I have with my members and other people's, the market exists. There are people that want more opportunity and look at us as, oh, I can use housing as a vehicle. I don't want to pay $2,000 anymore. But I didn't even know. And you know what my member said to me? I didn't even know PadSplit existed. She's like, I had to be told by a coworker, and that's how I found it. But you know how many people that are not aware that, wait a minute, I could pay $1,000, all utilities included, fully furnished. And this is the caveat. The host and the landlord is doing her part or his part to not include a bunch of riffraff. And they're vetting people just like me that want to rent smarter, that want to improve their life. And that's the group that I'm trying to cultivate. I talk about communities a lot.
Thank you.
Because if they like each other, you know what they don't do? They don't bicker and fight. They don't steal from each other. They don't act crazy. They're respectful and they stay a really long time. And as a landlord, the business of what we're in, we make money when they stay a long time and they pay, right? You got to pay and act correctly and stay a long time. My average members in my house is stay about 10.5 months right now. Like 5 of them, 4 of them are the originals. Well, hell, all 5 of them are the originals because the other one, the newest one, is the daughter of one of my members. So,
and that says something when you have related someone or recommendation.
Yes.
I want to say you have because this and this and that.
Because you know why? Because they're bragging about living with you.
Correct.
They're bragging about the experience that you provide because that's all they're talking about. They're not talking about the platform. They're talking about your house in Baltimore.
Okay.
And it's the same thing for me, right? They're not talking about the whole platform. They're talking about their experience in this house that I cultivate And that's the beauty of it. And we need to get you and your experience amplified to the world so people like hear about it and they're curious.
Thank you.
Because what they hear is this boarding house. And what they think is trap house and low income crazy housing and a shack. It's not. Like, I'm going to show pictures of your house. Your house looks like an Airbnb.
It's more of that. It's more of that. And good people deserve good stuff.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of good people outside looking for, like you said, doesn't know. I don't even know PadSplit.
I know.
I don't even know. And look at me now.
Yeah. Right. You just put your second house on. You're working on your third house. Like, it makes sense because the math makes sense. Right. But you have to know about it. And like, that's the biggest problem for us is like, we're so proud. We have 26,000 doors all over the country. There are like 380, 400 million people in the country and nobody knows about us, not relatively speaking. So we have to do everything we can to amplify the good so that we can fight the Google bad, because God bless, the only stuff that shows up on the news and on people's feeds is garbage, No, there's so many good things happening in PadSplits all over the country and nobody knows. And this is why I am out on a mission to throw your head on a big screen and say, tell your story, Lillian, tell your story,
You just catch me. But I'm glad God worked as a miracle. And who need to hear that and able to say, this is exactly what I'm looking for. This is exactly what I need. I need a comfortable place where I can build myself, just give the peace that that person need. And when you rest and you have peace, you can think better. You can perform better in your job and whatever you're doing.
Yeah. It's so funny you say that. Most of our landlords don't remember the come up, because if you're affording rental properties, you're doing pretty well, right? and most of our landlords, like, I don't know why some of them can't remember how hard it was in the struggle in their 20s. So they kind of forget, right? Or they kind of like close it out of their mind. But the thing that is really interesting, what you just said, I've heard it from more and more members, is all I'm really looking for is a place to rest my head. I feel safe. It's quiet and it's peaceful, because the other 18 hours of the day, they're grinding. They're grinding in survival mode is what my members call it, right? Like, I get paid less than $50,000 a year and I'm just in survival mode. And the thing, that my friend Ashley talks about is like, I'm always on this hamster wheel and I'm looking around and I can't get off. Right?
Yes.
So I was like, okay, how can I help? And no, that's where it comes back around to is like, I may not be able to get you a job, but I can put you in a room with other people. But I would have never known you unless you rented a house from me.
Correct.
That one relationship, because I look back, I have one or two relationships that changed the trajectory of my life. And like, I want to provide affordable housing, but what if I could be just helpful? It doesn't cost me anything to be helpful. Right. So that's literally why I threw you on TV. Like, oh, she shares the same values that I do. Is we came from nothing.
Yes.
It doesn't hurt us to try to help somebody else out.
You're right about that. When you remember where you're coming from, when you remember your struggle, and what do you have to do and able to survive, and have